Good morning students. Welcome to our geography class. Today we are going to start chapter number 6 of geography, which is study of continents, and especially we will be discussing about North America. Let's start with formation of continents. The earth was extremely hot with no life on it more than 250 million years ago. As time passed, the molten lava began to cool and harden to form rocks. The rocks later broke into pieces, some of them eventually turning into soil. Gradually, one large solid landmass or supercontinent known as Pangaea was formed. The term Pangaea means all lands. The Pangaea was surrounded on all sides by an extensive water mass called Panthalassa. It means primordial oceans. Pan means all and Thalas means oceans. Then 175 million years ago, Pangaea began to break. Large chunks of the supercontinent began drifting apart. The drift continued till the two large land masses of what we know as North America and Africa were formed. This also resulted in the formation of Atlantic Ocean. Let's study about the discovery of North America. North America is the third largest continent in the world. In 1492, it was discovered by Christopher Columbus, an Italian navigator who founded this mainland on his exploration for new route to India and mistook it as India. However, he was not the first one to reach North America. It is believed that the continent was probably first visited by Vikings. The continent got its real identification as America in 1507 after an Italian explorer, Amerigo Vespucci, landed on this continent. Soon a number of European nations like France, Holland, Britain, Spain established their settlements there. Let's discuss about the location of North America in the world. North America lies in the northern and the western hemispheres. It stretches from 7° north to 83° north latitude and between 53° west and 180° west longitude. The continent is somewhat triangular in shape, with a broad base in the temperate zone and a narrow tapering end in the tropical zone. Therefore, a large part of the continent lies in the temperate zone between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle. Its north-south extent is about 8,500 kilometers and east-west extent is about 6,400 kilometers. The 100-degree meridian almost passes through North America. In North region, the landmass of North America breaks up into many islands. Of these islands, Greenland is the largest. There is not a single landlocked country in North America. What do you mean by the word landlocked? A state or a country that doesn't have territory connected to an ocean. After discovery of North America and exploration, many European countries entered into the continent of North America and established their settlements there. At present, North America consists of about 3 large countries and several smaller ones. Canada is the largest country of North America, whose capital is Ottawa. It's followed by United States of America, which is USA, and its capital is Washington DC, and we have Mexico and its capital is Mexico City. About half the area of the continent is Canada. These three countries make up about 95% of the area of North America. The countries south of Mexico are referred to as Central America, which includes many of the countries. The group of islands is called West Indies, is also a part of North America. So, we have to learn some of the important countries of North America like Canada, USA, Mexico, Barbados, Cuba, Jamaica, Panama, Saint Vincent and Trinidad and Tobago, and we must know their capitals also, as I have already told also in the Google Meet class. So we are going to keep our session up till here for today, and we will proceed with the next part of the lesson in the next class. Thank you, class.